Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey.
And I'm the new Star Wars Pope, Corey.
New Star Wars Pope. Lord. As soon as you said, "Oh, Holy City," I got it. I was like, "What is he doing?
Where is he going with this?
What is this
Yeah, it's
going to
because
be?"
Holy City base. So yeah, obviously, we gotta go with the Pope. Anyway, it's fucking fun. But anyway, welcome back. We're running some decks. This a little bit different this week. I didn't have enough time to get something together myself, so I'm actually testing one of Joey's decks, which I thought was going to be a fun one. His Krennic Yellow he's putting together. We did way back when we highlighted the Krennic Blue. I think that was before the set even came. No, it was right after the set came out.
No, it was before it came out.
Yeah, before it came out. So we tested that. It was good, but now we're trying something different. A little Krennic Yellow Force, nonetheless. So we'll see how this works. But yeah, I think this will be a fun one. And Joey's got.
This is our Thursday Throwdown series.
Yeah.
I am doing my third sister. People that know me know that I really have an affinity for third sister, just because I think her ability to make things hidden really is fantastic for keeping things around for future turns.
Yeah.
I'm running it on a splash base. There's a couple things I'm trying to do with this. This is actually going to be a good test because I think Krennic prevents me from doing some of the things the deck is trying to do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You see how this goes.
This will be interesting.
Roll to see who goes
Roll
first.
for initiative, yep.
And
get the
14.
14. I can come under that still.
Why do you say that? It is self-deprivating. Keeping them on the board. You came under that, sir.
I came under that.
You came
Thank
under
you.
that. You got
Thank
a
you
2.
very much.
Some would say that you manifested that. It's your own fault. So
I was 100% correct, but I can come under that.
Oy, 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 oy.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, you got Hoth cards in here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mulligan. I'm gonna have to reshuffle hard. I have 2 copies of 2 different cards.
Oh, yeah, you don't want that.
So
I think I keep this. I'm just trying to think of what my play is on this.
it's always a struggle for me whenever I put decks together is that the initial shuffle, no matter how many times I shuffle it, no matter how long we're sitting here talking as we're just shuffling, no matter how many times I table shuffle like this, it doesn't matter. Things always just get clumped together for me.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the ginger curse.
I don't know. That's what we can go with it. Yeah,
it's just crazy.
Think.
So I've always said I am my own worst enemy.
I think I mean, I want to keep that, but I don't think I can keep that.
You know, okay, so I gave Corey a brief overview of what that deck is trying to do, so he knows what he should be going for here.
Yeah, we'll see how this works out. Again, this is not a deck I have put together, so I'm also kind of playing seat of my pants. I glance briefly through the list, but
we're gonna test how much of a caliber of a player you really are. Can you pick up any deck and just run?
What I do with a random deck that I've not ever even seen.
And random's good because I made it, so there's lots of things that are like.
You've got at least 3 different lines going on here.
Okay, so
also, I don't want your silly force token. I got to bring out my pretty force token. I've got my very nice force token.
I want to do this just because I want to highlight this idea.
Fair.
It might not be the best play to make.
I mean, I'm making it up as I go too, so
it's all
good. Yep.
Helimoto.
Okay. On attack, give an experience token to a friendly vehicle or droid. 1/4. Okay. I'm gonna put out the Kamiji, and I actually don't have my X.
I have all the tokens right here.
Yeah, perfect. Our TIE Fighter tokens, that is. 1 TIE Fighter, beautiful.
I will claim the initiative.
I'll sack a TIE for a credit, and then I'll pass.
Okay. So that does this because of you.
Do that. Okay.
Ready?
Yep. All right. There.
I will hide Von Reg's tie.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. It's all right. It's okay. Everything's okay.
Panic has already set in.
Okay. It's all good. Everything's okay. I'm going to drop a Skyway Cloud Car and bounce her
No.
back to your hand.
Read the card again.
Return a non-leader unit with 2 or less power to its owner's hand.
Read the
Oh,
card
when
again.
defeated. Son of a... Son of a... I'm still going to play that. I misread that. I didn't make this deck.
Yeah, and it's also a ground unit.
Ground unit.
So the
Oh,
other benefit to this,
Why is that a ground unit?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
But the
Well,
nice
you're
thing
right.
about this unit is in this deck specifically, say you played against somebody who was a 2-drop that suited their unit up with like an upgrade,
Yeah.
right? You drop that, you kill that with Krennic, and you bounce that unit back to their hand, upgrade gone.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to attack your base with Pelimoto,
Yep.
and that allows me to give an experience token to Von Regs.
Yep. That's what I didn't want to happen. In that case, let's I don't want to do this. Third Sister flips on 5, right?
Correct.
I'll swing 1 into your base.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
And I will then sack this guy.
I think that was the correct thing to do in that deck.
Yeah.
As annoying as this is, it's not really that big of a threat.
No, it's not as big of threat as other problems you have. All right.
Okay,
so for me.
I am going to hide a Hoth Lieutenant.
Okay.
It comes into play, and it's going to give another unit +2 attack. I'm going to attack with the Von Regs. That puts me up to 6 on this, so it gets raid 1, so you take 7 damage.
Woof.
And this is hidden, not that.
Woof. Woof. Okay, and yeah, that's just the 1 play. So otherwise, he's not a huge problem. The 1 play does kind of suck a bit. Does kind of suck a bit. I'm gonna swing 3 in your base.
Okay. I'm going to attack your base with Pelimoto and give another experience token to Von Reg.
Yep. I'm going to pay 5 using a credit, and I'm going to commandeer your Von Reg.
Sure.
Oops.
So this is what this deck is supposed to do, which is kind of like the old Palp Green. You steal people's stuff, and then you use Krennic to kill their stuff so they don't get it back, and you get credits then to keep going.
Yep.
So that's what the whole concept of this deck is supposed to be. I will claim the initiative.
All right. I will swing 5 into your base.
Right, because you don't have the bonus.
Yep, not 6. And
Okay.
then I will sack it as well.
Okay, and then get a credit.
Yep, and get a credit. And then pass. These are actually tough researching decisions I'm having here. There's hard decisions here. I might be making the wrong choices. Who knows?
Only one way to find out.
We'll find out in the near future.
I'm going to go 3 damage at your base.
I'm gonna put out a legacy run.
Also, I mean, this is right up your alley because like
Again, yeah, it's like,
you love
oh,
Thrawn
threat.
4.
Yeah, oh, look,
You
it's
love
threat.
Thrawn 4. Now this is basically
I mean, it doesn't do 12 damage.
it doesn't do 12, but you can ignite it the turn it comes into play.
Yeah.
So it's an immediate 6 at that point. And then if you have credit tokens, which you should, you can theoretically get it into play on turn 4.
Yep.
So it creates like that, hey, I can clear out early aggro a lot cleaner.
Yep.
So you can do 6 with that. We're going to do a damage to your base.
Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make that a 10. A 12. We'll swing 3 into your base.
I'm gonna flip third sister and plot out armor.
Yep. Yep. That's a problem for that legacy run. 5 or 4 with hidden.
Oh, thank you. I'm hidden.
With hidden.
Is it still worth cleaning up some of my units?
Trying to figure that out right now, potentially.
So one thing I think you messed up on,
Mm-hmm.
you should have ran this into this to bounce this.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Oh, yeah,
then you would have been able to pop that, do one, and then do the rest over here.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. You are right on that. Just trying to think about also upcoming turns. What I've got.
Sure.
So she's gonna swing for 5. I'm at 12. That'll give me 17. Okay. I think what I do right now is just claim, actually.
Well, this is interesting. I'm going to put on a Battle Fury onto my
Oh,
third sister.
Jesus.
We're going to swing for 8 into your base, and I'll discard Raiden
I
Voss.
think that's going to be game right there.
And then I pass.
I don't think I have an answer for... Yep, that's game.
Okay.
No answer for that.
I drew 2 of the cards I can't play against you, too.
Yeah.
I'll go over what those cards are later once we get done with the math.
I would already say one problem I'm seeing in this deck is being force.
There's only 9 units that create the force. There's
That's
only
the problem, creating the force.
So there's only one card that needs the force in the deck.
Yeah, and I saw 3 of those.
Then you had a bad shuffle.
Yeah,
that's what that was. If you saw none of the force generators and 3 cards that need the force,
not a single force
you had a bad shuffle.
Yeah.
Because there's literally only 3 cards that need the force in there.
But that's a question of then why do you have the force? If you only have 3
For
cards
that
the force,
card.
I don't think
that card in that particular deck
card
is the
very
worst.
good, but I don't think it's enough to justify 2 health.
I think it is.
Well, and again, is it like
no, because that's the reason why in that deck there's only those. But then there's another card that can utilize the force.
Yeah.
If you have it.
Yeah, because man, I did not see force generation. I'm like sitting here going, where the
you have 6 of them.
Where's my force at? That's not enough.
And
force.
all of them ambush, so you immediately generate.
Do all of them ambush?
Sorry, you have 9 of them, and all of them ambush, so you immediately generate the force once you put them into play.
Yeah, that one's ambush.
Every single one of them does.
Ambush. Okay. Yeah, because that was a problem I was having right there. Is
like I said,
where is my force at?
That's just bad draws.
Yeah.
So
I need some force generation. 9's still really low to generate force.
Again, you only have one card that requires it.
Maybe. My initial thought, at least.
The fact that you got 3, well, that's because like I think it's a skewed thought because you got 3 of the cards.
Like, why do I keep drawing this and I don't have the freaking force?
Bad shuffle. That's literally all that is.
The force, and I have not seen a single force unit. Like, are there force units in this deck? I don't know. I saw 3 Tauntauns.
Yeah. So wait, you saw 3 Tauntauns and 3 of the other thing? You 100% shuffled like crap.
I mean, built this.
I didn't shuffle it. You shuffled it.
I've been trying to shuffle it.
Table shuffle it again.
I did 2 table shuffles.
At least it just proves that it's not just me. That's reassuring in a small sense. So
all right, let's see if we can do better this time. Better hand this time.
That color combination, I think I'm also playing pretty much the only force you can. There's one that I'm not playing, which started in there and just didn't really work.
Shinhati?
Treya. Shinhati, I don't like Shinhati right now in the meta because of the 2 health.
She's shielded.
But there's too many things like knowledge and defense and incapacitate that just immediately kill the unit.
Many people are playing those at all. They're not getting much play because there's too many units. There's not enough units it can kill that I don't see those getting much play right now.
Okay.
too many units are 3 and 4 health early game now that those are not useful, so you don't see those as much. Aura's using it a bit because obviously she can use it on 3 health and bring it down and kill it.
Right.
But even then, it's still. I don't think those are. I think that's. I think you're thinking about last meta where those were everywhere. Knowledge and Defense was all over last meta.
I don't know. I just
Knowledge and Defense is a card draw for your Java deck.
potentially, yeah.
That's not a terrible one, actually.
But it doesn't. I don't get the value out of it because, like you just said, the -2/-2 is not really doing anything other than it's a 3 cost draw one.
-2/-2 will potentially get you something that is.
Why?
What is this hand?
I mulligan.
Maths. Mathing out things I can potentially. These credits change the math so much that I'm like just trying to figure out. Okay,
And again, Krennic is a nice, consistent
yeah,
credit
like there's
generator.
constant credit generation of, yep, like just trying to math all this out. I still don't think I keep this against you specifically.
Fair. Sometimes your opponent dictates what you're keeping.
Yeah, like I think that could be a good hand against some other decks, but you, that's going to be a problem hand.
Yeah, there's a couple like synergistic things that this deck can do that are pretty backbreaking,
Yeah.
but they can be shut down just like anything else. So
Yeah, I mean, again, I do think this. I already tell you right now, this deck has a huge problem with stacking upgrades on Third Sister. Oh, I can't do anything about that.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a huge problem for this deck immediately. It's like, oh yeah, that just does me in because then she's swinging for 8, and oh, that's game.
Well, but that goes back to the comment of why I think exhausting units is kind of in a premium because of the meta that we're in right now, which is
Yeah.
like one of the ways to just kind of get there is to load up your leaders because there is only like 5, maybe 6 cards in the game right now that can actually remove a leader outright.
All right, I'm gonna take another mulligan because that's unplayable.
Sure, go ahead.
That is completely unplayable. I lose that game before we even start, and that's not fun to watch.
No.
That's horrible. 4 costs are my cheapest card. Fuck. I'm just going home now. Yeah. Guess I'll just spend 2 turns sitting here and let you do whatever you want. Fun. Yeah, that'll work great.
Especially when I'm playing the aggro deck.
Yeah, and you were playing the aggro deck, and I'm like, yeah, that'll kill me. Guess I should have kept that first hand. All right, let's see if that's better now. That's playable.
Sayable as good.
It's playable. That, and let's get rid of. Actually, get rid of that. All right, it's me.
It is you.
I'm going to not ambush, but put out a Mysterious Hermit.
So one thing you could have done is pass.
Could have, yes.
So then hopefully I drop a ground unit, and then you can drop that and ambush.
But I want
If you,
initiative.
yeah, correct. I'm just
Yeah.
saying if you were super concerned about getting the force, that was an option for you.
Yeah, initiative was more important to me.
I
did that.
I don't disagree because you can always just swing in and get it after that.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I'm
and
just conveying.
I also could not have.
Well, but
But yeah,
sure.
no,
But
yeah.
I'm just saying I'm just conveying options that
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
existed
Oh no,
for people that might not
fine.
know. And plus,
Yeah, no, definitely thought about that, and I was just like, nope, that's not gonna work, not at all. I think it's maybe that potentially against you. That's gonna be more of a liability, so we're gonna get rid of that. All right. I'm gonna grab the force. Do one to erase.
If I'm not mistaken, don't we get another hidden leader out of the twin sons?
I don't actually. I didn't look that closely, so I'm not sure.
I think Asajj is a hidden leader, the
Oh,
new
huh.
one, and that would make the second leader that has hidden. And Eternal, yeah, you can't use her in Premiere, but in Eternal, you could then look at like a hidden leader as well in
Yeah.
that format.
You
2 damage to your base.
Yep. Assumed so.
Yup.
Assumed as much. And let's do next. Tauntaun.
Nice.
Tauntaun.
Taun. It's kind of a wash. I will collateral damage your Tauntaun and
Okay.
then do 2 damage to your base.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it's a wash, but at least it prevents you from being able to get a credit by sacrificing
Credit
it.
from
So
it. Yeah.
you can get a credit by sacrificing your.
And I think I will actually.
So you already have your force from it.
Oh.
Like I said, there's only 3 cards that need the force in the deck.
Yeah. I got my
So
force. I'm good.
yep, I will claim the initiative then.
Yep. I will then pass.
Okay.
Not my favorite draws, but sure. Okay. Sure.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. I should do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3 to your base, or 2 to your
To your
base.
base. Yep. Want to do that? Or do I want to do that? Actually, what I want to do is Dirtle.
I've always hated that mechanic in this game.
Yep. I want to see what you do.
Since you just did that, I have a feeling I know what you have. Mainly because I know the deck. But you just did that.
I did just do that.
So let's just see. I'm going to hide Dryden Boss.
Hidden Dryden Boss, you say?
Sorry, I put the hidden on the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
And he's got the on attack ramping. What was it again?
He doubles his damage, but he cannot ready the next
Then
round.
he can't ready the next round. Yeah.
So you basically get a 2-for-1 swing,
yeah.
essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, that then means where am I at? 4 damage right now. I think I'd go with this play then, actually. I'll put out Elias, and
Nice.
let's see. Sure, we'll just do these 3. 1, 2, 3. No plot.
Okay, so
armors.
just so
wait,
that
oh wait,
yes,
that is
plot armor.
Yeah. Good.
So Pelimoto, plot armor, and Hoth Lieutenant.
Good. We're gonna kill the plot armor.
Okay, I do get one back, and it goes exhausted, I believe.
Yep.
No, is it readied or exhausted? Read that again.
It comes back ready.
Readied. So
Yeah,
you
so
actually ready a unit for a resource for me.
Yeah, 1 resource. Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, that I feel like that's not a bad play to get rid of that plot armor, which was a problem last game.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
Yep, and I will then pass. No more hidden.
No more hidden.
No more hidden.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I will aggressive negotiations Dryden Voss into your base. I have 3 cards in my hand, so you take 10 damage because I will activate his trigger.
Brutal. Brutal. I don't see how I can win this at all. Elia can't kill Dryden. answers that do anything. I just have not hit anything that can do anything. What do we go? Hmm. I just mitigate some damage is all I got to do. It's the only thing I can do is Liberty of the Ducks just take that.
So I'll pick. So did you have that in your hand the whole time?
No,
You just drew it.
just drew it.
I was gonna say because me getting initiative and being able to do that, I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
if you get on Krennic,
no, I did not. I just drew it.
okay, so you use the force for that though.
Yeah. Use the force.
Okay. What does that do again? It goes back to my hand
At the
afterwards.
start of the regroup phase, it goes. Yeah, you take control of it. It does not go back to your hand.
Oh, so it just goes right back to my control.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, done that, so you can't do the legacy run. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I swing 2 into your base.
Okay.
That's really all I can do.
Level 5 to your base.
Yep. I sack that to do 2 damage to you
Yep.
and get it out of there.
So I go to a 5. I claim the initiative.
Yep. And then I guess I'll do 4 to your base because
Okay.
something she's hidden. I can't hit her. So,
Right.
and I think that's going to be pretty much game. Yeah, I'm just drawing huge things that aren't doing much right now.
Like I said, that's a working concept. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's got issues with the early game, I would
okay.
say, is where I'm seeing problems.
Sure.
And against aggro, obviously, that's a huge problem.
Oh, she is not ready.
Yep, he does not get to ready.
We will swing 5 into your base.
Yep. And that pretty much does me because, I mean, technically I have to claim here, but I'm not going to because,
Why do you have to
well,
claim here?
I mean, I guess I don't have to claim, but I guess I can still do some things potentially. What have I got options wise? Let's kill Third Sister first.
Right. I was gonna say,
That she needs to die.
and you don't die in the exchange.
Yeah.
So I will put out Chiofane.
You got 4 resources up still?
Correct.
Ugh, gross. I have 6 up. What have I got for 6? I got a couple potential options. Got a Thrawn, and you get to choose. You may choose a unit, and I capture it, or if not, I ready it.
I choose a unit for you to capture, or you can ready that unit right away.
Yep.
You can capture Chia.
Okay.
And then I'll put a hunting droid into play.
Hunting droid, and it gets
Raid while you're damaged.
Yeah, that's game.
Because that's 2 units that can do
Yep.
4 at that point
Yep,
in time.
that's game.
So.
Did not have anything that could do anything at that point. I was just like, woof, woof. All right, we'll still get a 3rd game in. We got time.
Sure. Do you want to switch decks?
No, we'll do one more. Well, no, we're filming it with these decks. We'll
It
just finish
doesn't
one game
matter. I
with these
mean,
decks.
if you want to switch decks to one that you're used to playing, we can do that.
Oh, I want to try this deck. The problem is, I think specifically this deck has no
Do
way
you want to switch decks?
Oh,
You
switch
play the
between us?
aggro, and then I'll play that one.
Let's give that a try. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll give that for the 3rd game to see if you can do better against me with that.
Sure.
That's worth a try. You know the deck a little better.
And if I beat you with this, it's all the more sweet of victory.
True. Yeah, I early. I think there is a necessary.
to use the one card, it
For the
is
one,
required.
I don't think that one card's necessary. Yeah.
Like I said, this is the concept for this deck. Does that mean that this deck is the most optimal Krennic deck to make? No.
No. Yeah.
It means that I'm trying to do a thing. I'm trying to take a archetype that existed that proved to be very powerful in the past
Yeah.
and seeing if I can recreate it with current hard stock.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, they're not all going to be bangers.
Sometimes, yeah, not always perfect. All right, now let's figure out what's in this deck. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, you know what the concept of that is supposed
I mean, it's
to
an
be.
aggro deck.
Yeah. But you also know what you're trying to
Yeah.
do with it. Like I said, the one thing that deck is designed to do, you can't do against me unless you can time it super, super well.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and tell everybody what it is. Galen Urso is the reason why you run this base.
Yeah.
Because you have your 2-drop. Your 3-drop is you Galen Urso to my side of the board. That gives all of your units Raid and Saboteur.
Yeah.
Then you can hide a Dryden Voss or a Hona on turn 4.
Yeah.
And then turn 5 is aggressive negotiations, one of those 2 in, flip, and then drop an upgrade on Third Sister. She's hidden. So I never have units that you can throw the Galen Urso back into so that all of your units will constantly have Saboteur and Raid 1. Problem is, since I'm Krennic, I can literally just kill Galen Urso.
Yeah.
So it becomes like you have to figure out how to win without being able to do that little wombo combo type thing. So. Right.
All right.
Can I prove my worth and prove the concept?
That is the question.
Let's do this before you get going. We switch sides.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's a really bad roll for the 94.
I can definitely come under that. 100%.
1!
Came well under that.
You rolled a 2 and then a 1 before, man. You are
so good. So good.
On fire.
Oh, amazing. All right. No, yeah, that's good enough. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Porg.
Porg. Love me some Porg. I've got the Cavern Wing X-Wings.
Cool. Tantive.
Yep.
Or Tauntaun.
And then Claim.
I will kill the Porg.
Yep.
For a credit.
Yep.
I will pass.
Yep. Trying to think about that deck, if this deck is any good against that deck. Or this card is any good against that deck. I don't think so. What got there? No, I don't think this is necessary. I might regret that later, but we'll find out. All right. I will immediately start with 2 to base.
Sure.
2 to your base.
I'll follow suit.
Yep. And then I will hidden, pay 3, drop the Muckraker Crab Droid.
Nice. So that's also one of the
You like
concept things that I have in this, because by making it hidden right away, I can't attack into it now.
Yep.
And then that means that when it's readied, as long as it's ready, I can't attack into it. And so it prevents me from being able just to remove that unit off the board. And then you can even do some bigger shenanigans things with it in future turns.
Yep.
The other thing was that's part of the reason why Pelimoto is in the deck. Because Pelimoto turn 1 into that turn 2, now you're making it a 5/4 that then is going to be swinging hard the next turn. And again, cannot be interacted with.
Yep.
Trying to think of how I want to do this now.
Just set the
I
Tauntaun.
think we're going to kill the Tauntaun, which heals my 2-way.
Yep.
And gets me to the credit.
I will then claim.
Okay, then I will spend 2 credits plus 3 for a legacy run.
Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And then I will pass.
Yep.
Not hidden.
Not hidden. Yes, that is correct. I'm going to be able to take 4 into your base.
Okay.
Get that out right away.
I'll kill that. I'll
Yep.
take 2 more. Take 2 onto this.
Yep. I will then put out.
So you also know by exhaustion have exposed to being ambushed into.
Yep. Oh, I know.
I'm just making sure.
I know. It's just what I had to do. I mean, it doesn't matter about hidden 8, but just hidden that.
Well, you could have swung with this one first.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah.
And then knowing that I can't
But then you
interact
could
with
have just
that.
killed that and.
But no,
my
but
board.
then you do an extra 2 damage to me because I killed it.
Sure.
And then you could then still swing for 4 over here because I can't interact with that at that point in time. So
Yeah, that's true.
Spendable mercenary.
I will then claim.
I will kill the mercenary and get a credit.
Yep.
Oh wait, sorry. Is this one goes? You may resource this unit. Yes.
Yep.
I just want to make sure that it was that unit.
It resources itself. Yep.
Okay. And then I will pass.
Okay. Let's get rid of that, I think. I don't want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that, actually. All right, I think. Not hidden anymore yet. That is correct. Five resources this turn.
I have 7 capable.
You've got 7.
Because I did the ramp thing.
Uh-huh. Don't love that. I'm going to swing 4 on your base.
Okay. So 4 takes me to 10. I'll go ahead and use a legacy run, blow that up.
Yep. That's what I figured was going to happen.
Oh yeah, that's the most logical thing to happen next. So then you can do your little flippy thing.
Yep. Deploy third sister.
Any plots?
No plots.
Okay.
Not hit any plots. I don't think I did. Actually, no, I do have a plot. You're right. I actually thought about that. God, I've got a sudden ferocity. Let's do that. And I will do the same thing in Battle Fury here as well.
Sure. I will claim.
Yep. And then I will sing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into your base. And discard a card. And no, not that card. What am I thinking? It's a good card to keep. Okay, good. Turn too late for that draw. I was looking for that last turn. It's fine though. It's fine though.
You get it because I drew crap.
Yep. I drew the shadow cloaking too. It's like, ah, shadow cloaking.
No, I actually was fine
Yeah.
until you battle fury.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't told you about that to remember, 3 less on my base, I'm actually still fine.
Yeah. Well, I think I would have aggressive negotiation still got you though.
Oh, I didn't see the pump in your hand.
Yeah,
So
I'd pump to get you still.
that's fine.
But either way, yeah.
Because this turn is also my flip turn,
Yeah.
which then I can kill.
Yeah.
Can I do leaders? Yeah, I can do leaders. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was the other thing I was looking at. And then I had restore in my hand.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
you
mean,
didn't have
still would
anything
have
to
taken
ambush
2
into.
actions to kill him because it's still going to do just 5 damage. So it doesn't die initially.
Again, the Battle
Oh, the
Fury is
Battle
what
Fury. Yeah,
won you that game
yeah,
is
the Battle
because the
Fury.
extra health on it.
Yep.
So I couldn't do it.
Well, as I said, that's. I mean, that was where I got into the problem first game. As soon as you put 3 more health onto or 4 more health onto her, I was like, oh, that just does
Right.
me in.
Which is basically just goes back to what the kind of the meta is right now, which is like if you can suit up a leader early
Yeah.
and your opponent doesn't have answers for it, it's really hard to overcome that.
Yep.
So then, yes, I still think the deck worked fine.
Yeah.
If I had a way to interact with your leader,
Yeah.
then we're fine. This deck is actually functioning the way that it was supposed to function the whole
Yeah.
time. So the only thing that kind of screwed me on that was literally my top deck was
2 commandeers is
commandeers,
brutal. Yeah.
and you had no space. I was like,
Well, and again,
awesome.
I don't think this is a good matchup for this deck. That's I think the other
Sure,
thing. I think this is
matchups
a
are
very
bad,
bad
but
matchup for this. I think against a mid-range deck, that deck probably does better.
sure.
Or definitely does better.
So the
Not
other
even
thing
better.
that I did, oh, did I take him? Oh, I took him out of this build. Never mind. That's why. I also had the Krennic, the Sentinel.
Sentinel Krennic, yeah.
So then I potentially could you get enough credits in there, and you're dropping that 9 drop on turn 6 or 6
Yeah.
resources, and then that puts a stop to your leader real quick.
Yeah, that puts a big wall in the way. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I took him out of this version because I was trying to streamline something else to it.
Yeah.
So, no, yeah, okay. So,
But yeah, there we go. Good games. Fun little test decks to mess around with. Again, I mean, I think your third sister decks are good. Like,
yeah,
I do agree. Like, I think they're not competition decks because just the current meta it doesn't work as well in. I don't think.
what in the current meta does that not work well?
I mean, I think Boba's going to be an issue for you, and I think Obi-Wan's going to be an issue for you.
Obi-Wan's more of the issue, but
Lando not.
okay, but so
But
Obi-Wan is more the issue, but that is why the whole concept of that deck is Galen Urso.
Galen, yeah.
I put Galen on your side of the board.
With
I
a
don't care
Saboteur,
what
yeah.
Sentinels you put in front of me. And with the wombo combo that you can get off with that is, if you get the Galen on turn 3 into Dryden Voss hidden on turn 4, you claim you get to swing first.
Yeah.
Right. Now, granted, the Obi-Wan decks have like the protect the pod and stuff like that. That yes, that can end up killing Dryden Voss before you can get there. If they have it, they have it. There's nothing you can do about that. But if you can get that Dryden Voss swings in for 12 damage.
Yeah.
And then Third Sister flips over. You slap on a Battle Fury onto her. She swings in for 9 damage. You dealt 21 points of damage in one turn, and they could not stop you via Sentinels and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it has huge burst potential on the 5 resource turn.
Yeah. The only card I would say I am questionable on in this deck is the Chiofans.
Aggressive Negotiations.
Yeah, I don't think that justifies it because you're helping your opponent too. That you always have to think about Chiofane is helping your opponent just as much as helping you.
Sure.
So you got to be careful about that. I don't. Yeah, I would look. There's got to be another 2-drop potentially that could replace it as a more aggressive 2-drop potentially. That would be my thought process. That's the only one that I'm looking at going, I don't know if I love that. Like, I don't want to give you cards in your hand to give you more options to deal with my problem, with what I'm bringing out.
Sure.
That's kind of the way I look at that. You can pump up your aggressive negotiations, but
well, it's not just pump them up, it's also draw into it.
You can draw into it too, yeah. Like
so yes, you're giving your opponent
value,
options, but you're also giving yourself more options.
But I don't think there's enough there to want to have that. Like, that's my one thought is I don't know if I love that. But that's the only one. Like everything else, I think you get a good deck here. Like I like this deck. This is pretty neat. Love some Honas just for that. Hona's great.
A little bit of restore, and it's not that far off. So the other card that you could do in the
5/5, like it's
right. Well, the other card that you can use in that, but I'm not, is IG88. And the reason I don't use IG88 is Galen, because I do not want to give a unit that you can then attack with Galen into that kills Galen.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I'm not using IG88.
I think that's still worth. I think it's still worth having him potentially, though. I would still consider.
So for the times, so to me, IG88 comes in a matchup like this.
Yeah.
I sideboard out Galen and sideboard in IG88.
Well, I also don't think
Haymakers are splash based stuff.
I mean, there are. Yeah, I see where you're going with it, but I don't.
Well, because again,
I think these are more sideboard because you're an aggro.
But it's this. It's I flip.
Yeah.
I'm hidden. Now I Haymaker to kill your Sentinel in my way and
That's
then run
true.
into your
No, yeah,
face.
that actually does come sometimes.
That's the reason why
Yeah,
Haymakers are in there.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because you need some kind of removal that can be bigger removal.
Yeah,
And I'm just trying to prevent you from putting a Sentinel that can stop me.
yeah, that makes
So
sense.
I
So
get
yeah,
rid of everybody. I get rid of Landos. I get rid of, and even with the +1 that Obi-Wan can give them, I still get rid of those.
yeah, yeah. So I guess the only one I would probably maybe make a change on is Chio. Find another. I would just get another more aggressive 2-drop in Chio spot. That's at least in my viewpoint. I don't. The, the number of times Fane has bit me in the ass from giving my opponent card draws that they just draw into what they needed, and oh yeah, that just screwed me. Like that, it doesn't feel like it helps. I mean, again, it's always one of those things. If you're helping both yourself and your opponent, are you helping yourself more to where it's useful? And I question if there's enough in here to justify it.
Right. So this deck over here, the whole premise of it is, again, you're playing your Liberated by Darkness. This is what you need the Force for. Gain control of a unit. The Commandeers, and then you have Grand Moff Tarkin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, arguably, if you're not a space deck, these don't do anything.
Yeah, they're not very good.
So then you have Tear This Ship Apart. And the cheeky thing that you can do with this is you display piece. Yes, it's out of aspect. It costs me 6, but it's full removal of anything I want. And by the time I'm using 6, I'm getting rid of whatever unit you have that's big enough. And your leader has probably already flipped by now. So I'm not helping accelerate you into a flip at that point in time.
Yeah.
Then that unit that I got rid of goes to your resource row, and Tear this ship apart can bring it out and Bob's your uncle. Part of the reason why you're a force base is, I've done this in the past, say against an Obi-Wan deck. If I use Elia, which the reason why she's in here is to also go along with Tear your ship apart, I can preview what you might have down there before I can display piece put something there. I saw somebody with an Obi-Wan in their resource row. Or not an Obi-Wan, a Yoda. So now, getting credits, I can ramp into this earlier. So on the 5 resource turn, I can do this, drop a Yoda from your row.
Yeah.
I can use my own force to heal myself 5 and blow something up if I want to. And then you have a 5/9 Yoda that you have to deal with, which then, if I can liberate after that, that's more damage the Yoda does to you.
Mm-hmm.
So Elia, if I can blow up a unit on the first turn, which you almost always can,
Yeah.
she comes down as a 3-drop, so to speak, that is essentially a 4/6.
Yeah.
Hard unit to deal with, and I'm smashing into your face for 4 to accelerate that, or clearing up some ground units.
Yeah.
The Jedi guards are giving me the force and restoring, and then if they live through it, I sacrifice them for a credit. That's just kind of what the whole point is to get to this tear the ship apart and the control stuff, which is why so many things, like I said, that's why the Tauntauns are there. Heal, little things to stabilize and get there. And then you have a first light in your row for when you flip. Now I can flip and just do 5 to something instantaneously. So if you've cleared my entire board, I still have the capability of doing damage to a unit on the board.
Yeah.
And then, as you've already seen, Legacy Run being able to come down early really helps mop up a lot of that early game. So that's, again, what the concept of this deck was, and just trying to deal with the whole taking control of people's stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd say the main board, maybe these go away and replaced with something else that's on the bigger end to really ramp up into. And these only come in from the sideboard should you have a heavy space package.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I like the concept here. I think you've got a good idea here. Early concept, but yeah, there is some good lines within this, and I think it's a neat deck. I just think, again, yeah, the biggest thing was this is not a good matchup for that deck.
It's a tough matchup
Yeah,
for sure.
aggro is a hard matchup for that deck.
Yeah. Which, again, that just maybe like, okay, take out some of the commandeers and stuff and maybe throw in some sentinels to help block a little bit, or something else. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, anyway, that was our Thursday Throwdown. Thanks for joining us. This has been fun, testing out some decks of Joey's. I think next week we're going to have a little bit of sealed action. Yeah, we'll
I think
do
that's
some,
the plan, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do some sealed action next week because we're going to be right before our sealed PQ, so we
Limited
need a little
PQ, yeah.
practice. And yeah, then more to come beyond that. But thanks for joining us, and like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
YouTube stuff,
If you like the
please.
decks, comment. Let me
Yeah,
know.
comment. I would love suggestions on. Joey would love suggestions on Ivy's decks. I would love suggestions on my decks in previous. Like, go back and watch some old videos, and if you got suggestions for my decks, I'm always open to them. But yeah, let us know.
All right. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.